as an
2 more
entity.
weeks.
Two
Two
more
more
weeks.
weeks. Stay strong.
2 more weeks, baby. All right, Pac-Man versus Samus. We got Colmar. We got Syndicate's very own Don Padrino, the head of the Syndicate crew. Out here on Pokemon Stadium 2, it is Zoner versus Zoner. This is going to be
the head
an,
of the
this is gonna be an
titular
interesting one.
syndicate.
Yeah, the head of the titular syndicate, Don Padrino, as they say, the artist formerly known as Toonami, was his original tag. And as well as Hippo Knight was actually Colmar's original tag, which is why the his Twitter ad is Hippo Knight up there. That was his tag way back when he used to attend the Nexus Locals, way back in like 2016, back in Smash 4. This guy's been playing Pac-Man since Pac-Man was bad. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like, he was regularly top 3ing like North Jersey Locals way back in the days of that game. So definitely don't call him. I don't want to see anybody calling this man carried or nothing like that just because y'all have salt against Pac-Man. Like, this guy Colmar will body you if and you give him the chance. Just saying, he's a Pac-Man. He's a
Super
Lord.
Jab Brothers Ultimate there at the ledge.
Ooh, oh wow. Actually,
And in the early goings, Colmar managing the long-range offense from Don Patrino pretty handily and winning the damage race so far, which is going to be pretty important when Samus has moves like the back air and the forward air off stage, and Pac-Man doesn't really, like, Pac-Man by and large is going to find those kills on stage, whereas Samus can really do a lot of damage off.
Oh. Yes, want to talk about doing a lot of damage off. That was 0 to 53 because of the Galaga ship.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to want to be one of those. Oh! God, right to the
about
jump,
setups.
right in the mouth. I mean, talk about you want a power pellet? Here's a huge blue one right to the face. Right in the corner of Pac-Man right there. This is going to be a hell of a set, to say the least, because I feel like both of these characters definitely have the tools to do some pretty good work against each other, but Pac-Man knows how to rack up damage a little bit more consistently, what with the varying degrees of fruit.
Oh my!
Don Padrino! But he doesn't drift back in time!
I don't know if I agree with that trade.
Oh, Padrino, you suck! Oh, that's my boy. It's okay. I can.
Tell
It's
him,
okay.
tell
I can
him.
say that, bro. No, you're ass for that one, bro. Come on, you had that. Unfortunate stuff to see for Don Padrino. Hell of a play by him, but unfortunately, he just wasn't holding the stick in the right direction on the way back, and now the game's even, frankly, when it doesn't have to be.
Well, I mean, it was before, because the percents were pretty even, as it were, and, like, if you can take a stock, you're gonna take a stock, but you, like, what did we say about Don Padrino in the set against RJ? Is that Don Padrino's survivability was the biggest X factor in that matchup. And when you're playing a character like when you're playing against a character like Pac-Man who really doesn't have even the kill power of Samus, then you have to trust in your own survivability, and the fact that you can get your stocks as like 140, 150, 160 or higher. And if you're throwing away a stock at like 68, which I think was the percent, I don't know if that's the stock value you want, even if you're getting a KO. Because look at the percents now; it's approaching last stock, last hit.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of that survivability you're talking about, this is Samus we're talking about. This character is actually top 10 in terms of weight. Top 10 heaviest characters in this game, despite the innate floatiness of her as a character. That is one thing that Don Padrino has in this matchup against Pac-Man for sure, as well as insane burst options like Charge Shot to just plow through a lot of Pac-Man stuff like the Hydrant. Now he's got Bell in hand on top of the Charge Shot and the missiles. He's got every projectile in the book to deal with. No more fruit for the Pac-Man as well. This is the worst spot a Pac-Man player can possibly be in.
And it's Samus too. Like earlier, Don Padrino got like 70% and like upwards of 70% using only the B button, like completely holding onto those cherries the whole time. And now we see it with Bell, and this is a Bell that that Colmar did not have to give away. Oh no! Just barely living, still holding onto the Bell though, or no, the Bell's gone. Okay. Oh right, that was a trade earlier with the Hydrant. But Don Padrino counting his lucky stars and eating some of this Hydrant damage. I don't know how much longer you can survive. That's gonna be it. That is absolutely it. Second Hydrant does the job that the first could not, and Colmar takes another game. Takes game number 1 in this winners finals after really almost looking out of it.
You saw specifically one thing that Don Padrino was doing, or wasn't doing, I should say, lack thereof. He loves to intercept aerial approaches and just options out of disadvantage with Samus's forward air. He loves to use that move. He loves to catch it because he knows that the hitbox of that thing starts damn near above Dark Samus. Like, sort of like, kind of like a little bit like Bowser's forward air, but not nearly as huge or potent in that regard. So, he specifically was not going for that. That is what I noticed. As somebody who plays with him a lot, he loves to intercept opponents with that move, and he wasn't doing it against Colmar in the end of that game right there, but not only because he was a kill percent, it's because he knew he was a kill percent, and if he went for it, he was going to eat a hydrant. If he went under Pac-Man, God forbid he whiffs it. He was going to right under! Oh my god! Oh, good thing that it didn't even need the trampoline there on that part, but the game certainly thought that was going to kill. Red Lightning out here on deck. Out the gate, Colmar, showing you I am not just a typical Pac-Man player out here. I will utilize what this character is good at. Completely making me eat my words from that last set.
No!
Wow.
Oh my god. Colmar has entered the chat. These triangulations on these projectile setups, this is stuff that we were not seeing earlier against Ruse.
He's playing against the zoner now. He's like, all right, it's time for me to actually fight. That's what he's doing.
No, because he's playing against a zoner, so he has time in between neutral interactions to check like the Pac-Man docs on the on the wiki and like make sure that he has the setups timed up correctly.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's interesting to me. We saw like him just camp the hell out of the wolf when he had to, but now he's fighting a character that he knows that the forward smash takes the stock. Would have killed anyway.
That stock went on vacation and is not coming back.
Now he's playing the kind of character, he's playing against the kind of character that he knows if he plays his typical Pac-Man stuff. I'm just letting Samus get her charge shot for free.
Attack.
That alone, the charge shot is a very good tool against Pac-Man to just plow through a lot of his options, like I mentioned before. So now we're seeing Colmar actually throw out a lot of these forward airs up close, just trying to make sure he can actually get Samus in disadvantage, not play this elongated game. Or she can be able to get this charge shot because she's eating pretty much every one. Don Padrino will land that move damn near 8 times out of 10. So he knows what he's going up against here, especially as an opponent he's played with quite frequently, as well as just knowing the matchup. Up throw should do it here, and it does. Yeah, Colmar is not only playing the Samus matchup very well, he's playing the Don Padrino matchup very well as well. Good props to him in this second game so far.
Absolutely. And like a lot of the lead that you're seeing here was built up primarily in that like opening onslaught that Colmar dished out. And Colmar has really not allowed Don Padrino to find safe footing here in this game number 2. And I love to see that as well. Like when you get a game like Colmar had game number 1, where it was kind of not fully Colmar favored all game number 1, and they kind of like won a bit of a scramble towards the end. But then you just take that momentum that you found and then just take it to the bank and completely step on the throat of your opponent. That's the mark of a champion right there.
Amen to that, brother. Throw up, reset again. Throwing out these forward airs that Padrino loves to do. Definitely up very high in percent, but if he's able to cheese out a stock right here, he's already getting Pac-Man slowly but surely up to this kill percent. Oh, but the apple trade.
That's not a trade you want, Padrino.
Nice stuff right there. Going for a hard read instead this time around. Gonna eat a little Pac-Man Mario combo for it. Up B though, not gonna kill from the platform, not high enough.
That was a little combo, you're right.
Hey, that's what they did to Pac-Man. They gave him Mario combos. He's got up tilts into itself, and those up tilts combo into up airs. He has them out of a grab. Literally little Mario combos they gave him, saying he's a mascot. He needs this. Oh, God. Speaking of Pac-Man combos, there's some
one thing I wanted to say earlier about Colmar, or about Pac-Man, is like, when you think about like how damaging a combo sounds versus how much damage it actually does, Pac-Man has like the highest damage to like low impact sound effects for like any character. Like you think of it, like you looked at like an 80% combo, he doesn't get like a single high damaging sound effect in any of those. It's crazy.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that, and a lot of players like to play off of sound in terms of reaction, so it doesn't exactly matter for the punish game.
That's a high damage sound effect right there.
Yeah, once you're getting hit, the sounds don't really matter as much. Once you're actually in the punish game, ain't too much to react to on that front, at the very least in terms of Pac-Man combos out of the Galaga. That is Colmar taking game number 2 here, up 2-0 against Don Padrino right here. And it's worth noting here, Don Padrino is not just a Dark Samus player. He actually is a DK main. This is his actual main. Yeah, his actual main is Donkey Kong. He picked up Samus a while back. Has a really, really good one and uses Samus for more matchups than I know he would like to, because, you know, Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong. But Dark Samus out here still sticking tight with the third game. I was thinking maybe, in terms of dealing with, like, the zoner that he was going against for so long, that Don Padrino might want to switch, but nah, he's more disciplined to know that, like, despite being down 2-0, I know this is the better character in my lineup for this matchup, and just gotta adjust my game plan, a little more. And I think I know, yeah, definitely he's got to learn how to deal with Pac-Man a little bit better up close, because, like, or at the very least not let him up close too much, because that is where Colmar was getting most of his stuff.
No.
What just happened there? Did he lag? Was that the hit lag through the hydrant?
That might have been. That might have been that. It might have been holding. I mean, I can't imagine a situation where Padrino would be holding down at the ledge there. And then just slightly, oh, okay. Padrino just seems kind of like miscalibrated here, because missing the bomb charge shot setup at the ledge. These are things that we have seen Padrino execute on earlier in this top 8 already.
Yeah, it's like, how much does this zoning matter at the? Oh god, that was just rude. I mean, it was optimal, but it was rude. Oh, and even gets the pellet out of the side B because he got hit out of it, just healing a little bit of damage on top of everything else. Colmar is looking so confident and poised in this game, even to hang back right there with the what should I say, with the bonus fruit actually.
Oh no!
Meaning where he's gonna go with the stock right there, knowing how that move works out of the hit lag of the bell, trying to actually get the launching hitbox out of the launch hitbox of the smash for the hydrant right there. Now he's got Don Padrino going insanely low. This is crazy, man. This is a totally different Colmar.
Yeah, and earlier when Colmar got that bell and didn't up smash, I was like, okay, wait, do they know that Padrino's too high for up smash to kill here, or for up smash to hit here? And then like right after that, you saw Padrino like up smash completely on the other side, or at least Colmar up smash completely on the other side of the stage. Like they were looking to check how high up smash hits. Like, wait, could I up smash on the platforms here? Which is something that you kind of hope to know going in. But it's just a kind of a funny thing, and something maybe I'm reading a little too much into. But still, we're gonna hopefully. I want to see if it comes into play later, if Colmar is able to find another bell.
All I'm saying is that I feel like Colmar is. I feel like he's like only getting better at the matchup as this set is going on.
Yeah,
he's recognizing, even as such a defensive Pac-Man, he's recognizing that up close, Pac-Man will beat Samus.
Oh no.
Nah, he doesn't have a kill throw there. Not at that percent.
Yeah, but really even just like the rolling into the grab there, Colmar looks unafraid of his opponent right now.
Yeah, you see what he did right there. He was going for basic option coverage. He threw a forward air up, and then when that didn't work, just kept the pressure on with a neutral air, and just see if Don Padrino was going to drop the shield. He's recognizing where Pac-Man truly shines in this matchup, and that is up close. Yeah, they're both zoners in one way or another. Pac-Man, you know, a little bit more of a trapper on the front, even though Nami sort of, or Don Padrino, I should say, likes to play Samus in that kind of trapping way. It doesn't matter oh god. Wow. At the end of the day, if Pac-Man has the frame data to actually fight you up close, it's like they both do the same thing, right, in terms of that zoning. But then Pac-Man has that forward air. And he also has that nair that will actually do stuff to